Alrighty, yo, what's going on, boys? Collision Works here. Welcome back to another spread offensive guide. Today, guys, we're going to be breaking down the bunch open. Real quick, wanted to show you guys the coaching adjustments before we get into this post-commentary breakdown. To start, guys, we're going to be running flood here against cover 3 and cover 4 for this setup, boys. All you're going to do is put your wide receiver, your point receiver on a drag, wheel your running back and motion him to the short side of the field. You guys see this corner out here by Debo does a great job getting underneath the deep zone coverages, and then pairing this wheel with a smart routed post, a skinny post on that short side, is going to help get us that outside leverage and beat that third. I wouldn't recommend this against a cover 4. As you guys see here, I do a corner and that post against a cover 4, and you guys see that scissor does a good job getting that corner to peel inside. If you guys are going up against cover 4 drop, just know that drag is going to be really good kind of on that right side seam, and then like in the cover 3, you're also going to be able to hit this short running corner on the far side of the field. Let's get into the next play. Alrighty, guys, so for the next play, it's basically just flood again. This is going to be a cover 3 bomb here. All we're doing is putting our tight end on a fade. We're going to keep that post and wheel on the right. What's nice about the tight end on the fade is we still have our corner on the left side, but you guys see if that right side corner stays on the inside, we can go ahead and hit our running back. I'll show this one more time, but guys, if the corner kind of plays in between both receivers like you'll see in the next clip, just go ahead and hit your deep post on the inside. You'll probably see that more than the running back being wide open, but both can do a really good job getting open. Alright, guys, and then one more cover 3 beater. All we're going to do is put our tight end Y on a go route. We're going to go ahead and put B on a comeback, and you guys see this is just a very traditional cover 3 deep down the middle zone beater. Nothing crazy. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's go and get into the next play. Next play here is going to be X spot. This is going to be focusing against cover 4 drop. As you guys see here, all we're doing is adding a drag by our inside receiver, and then we are putting a fade route on our running back after we motion him to the short side slot. As you guys see, the main goal of this is to have that running back pull those quarters, which helps get our delay post open kind of at an intermediate length. This can be really good to kind of sneak in. Runs a little bit higher than a curl, but kind of has that same effect in that area of the field. Of course, we have our corner on the far side as well. Alrighty, guys, up next is going to be flood, but against cover 4 palms. This is not going to be dropped for this example, guys. All we're really doing is just putting a fade by the running back to help get over top of the right side quarter flat, or palm, whatever flat it's called. As you guys see, once this safety matches over to that corner, we can pretty much beat him every single time. As you guys see, I even like to mix in a deep post by my outside bunch receiver. This can be solid to kind of mix in, break up. As you guys see, A again wide open, and then if you guys have some time, that was kind of a bad freeform by me, but over top of the running back can be good as well. Also, I'd like to mention, if you guys are still struggling against palms, you can always just throw your running back over to the other side to have 4 receivers on one side, turning off the matching principles, as long as that running back is on a route. Alrighty, guys, now on to cover 2. Again, this is going to be flood. Flood is very, very good. Putting my running back here in the slot with the post, drag on the backside, high-low here against a stock cover 2. In case you guys are seeing that, if they elect to use a hard flat, you guys can always hit your corner. But what's nice about this deep post in the slot, or I should just say the normal post in the slot, is that's actually going to kind of back off these yellow zones, which allows your drag to get open underneath. I know this clip was pretty solid, but it can be a really nice route to add. Guys, once you start seeing these backed off corners, that typically lets us know we're going up against a cover 2 Mabel with 30 and 5 zone drops. In this situation, we're staying in flood, putting our running back on a wheel, putting him to the short side of the field, and then since we know there's going to be a flat out of that seam on the left, we can go ahead snap throw to our fade, and then this wheel is going to pull the flat on the short side, allowing our in route to get open right in the seam, which is going to just be a great play with the user sitting on the middle. And of course, cover 2 is still cover 2. We can attack the deep middle with a deep post by our outside bunch receiver. Alright, guys, up next against cover 2. This is going to be the slots over. All we're doing is motioning over our inside bunch and putting him on our corner, adding a table route to the running back, and then streaking our point receiver. As you guys see, this is going to be a nice little flood concept. We're kind of creating a 2x2 on the right side. And so depending on their shading, we can go ahead and hit the high or the low. And then, of course, we have our post on this backside, which if we get our freeform right, can be really good and add another vertical threat to this play. All right, boys, can you guess what offensive play we're in? That's correct, flood. Guys, against cover 2 man, all you're going to be doing is putting your tight end on a zig, putting your running back on a wheel, motioning him over to the short side. You guys are going to see in this first example, I get absolutely bagged. Just disregard that. Guys, if you're going up against an underneath and inside shade, these outbreaking routes can do a really good job. You guys see right there, my corner gets open, my tight end zig gets open. And then, of course, against cover 2 man, I'm really biased, and I love forcing these wheel routes into these videos. But even if you guys are going up against an underneath and outside shade, in this footage this morning, I was doing a lot of like slots over, trying to work with that. I wouldn't necessarily entirely recommend it. I just kind of threw it in the guide just because it's what I was working out of, but we're really getting a lot of inside leverage just because we're going up against an outside shaded coverage. So man coverage is very much what type of coverage your opponent's running, which is always going to vary. As you guys see right here, I take a corner, motion it in to make it post route, kind of just trying to work around different man coverages. But guys, let me know what you guys thought of this video. This is kind of like a speed guide, kind of experimenting, seeing how I want to kind of play around with different guides if I don't have a real huge selection of plays. So let me know what you guys think. If I was too quick, just let me know. I'll try and fix it. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, boys. Peace.